Hey guys, so just a quick reminder from yesterday. Y'all are going to practice with exponents today. Whenever you are multiplying two or more terms with the same base, remember they have to have the same base. So whenever you multiply, these are your notes from yesterday, two or more terms with the same base, you are always going to add your exponents. So we did this example yesterday, x to the 5th times x squared. We always keep our base of x, and then 5 plus 2 is going to be a 7. Okay, so you always keep your base of x, and you are going to add your exponents, okay? Whenever you are dividing, that's really terrible, sorry. Two or more terms, you are going to subtract the exponent. So again, you're going to keep the base and subtract the exponent. So here we're going to keep the base of 6, and then 8 minus a 3 is going to give me a 5. So 6 to the 5th power is going to be my answer. The last one is when you are going to have an exponent expression that is raised to a power, you multiply the exponents, okay? So I keep my base of 3, and 2 times 4 is going to be an 8. So I should have 3 to the 8th power. The other thing I wanted to show you guys today is one of the, some of the notes from yesterday, the PowerPoint that we didn't get to. So this kind of explains when you multiply two or more, you add the exponents again. So here's like an example. So 4 squared times 4 to the 7th power. Okay, so same base. So we're going to keep the base of 4, and then we're going to add the exponents. So it should be 4 to the 9th power. If you ever have like here, if you ever have numbers in front, let me show you what I mean by this. So let's say, let me just do an example somewhere. Let's say you had 5x squared times 4x to the 4th power. Your base, remember, is always the number that the letter right beside the x. So our base here is going to be our x because it's right beside the exponent. Our base here is going to be the x because it's right beside the exponent. We keep our base of x. Add the exponents, 2 plus 4 is 6. But then I'm left with just this 5 times a 4. I actually multiply those, so I get a 20x, okay? If you were dividing, again, your base is the number or the letter right beside the exponent, so our base here is, again, x. So we keep our base of x, subtract the exponents, and get a 1. But then you actually get to divide 10 divided by 2 and get a 5. And so your answer should be 5x to the 1st power. The time when that gets really tricky is when you do this power to a power 1. So again, power to a power means you're going to multiply. So let's say I had something like 3x to the 2nd all to the 4th. Okay, so I just added an x here. You have to give this exponent to everything. So you have to give it to the 3. It will make it a 3 to the 4th, and then you have to give it to the x squared to make it x to the 8th. The reason why is because this has technically a 1 on it, so you're still, it's kind of like you're distributing, you're multiplying it to everything. So I need y'all to make sure that you finish this worksheet. Once you guys are finished with this worksheet, you can do some of the delta math, and we will again practice all of this tomorrow. So if you're a little confused, we will practice all of this tomorrow. Thanks, guys.